In reality, light bounces countless times because it travels extremely fast. In 3D graphics, we need to approximate. I mentioned earlier that sometimes, especially while rendering glass or transparent objects layered on top of each other, we see some black spots. It's because the amount of light bounces wasn't big enough, and the areas where the light didn't reach just stayed dark. To get rid of them, we need to go to the render properties and take a look at the max bounces in the light path section. Most of the times, by default, total number is okay. But for the purpose of this lesson, I changed the preset to direct light, where amount of bounces is extremely low. As we can see in our example, it's definitely not enough to render a nice looking glass in transparency. By increasing number of transparent and transmission samples, we can get rid of the black spots on the render, but with the cost of a longer render time. You don't have to increase the number of every single bounce type, just the ones you need. To speed up work, you can choose from one of the presets. The preset that has the highest amount of bounces is Full Global Illumination, which is the most accurate, but also takes the longest time to render. FastGI approximation refers to a technique used to quickly approximate global illumination, which is the simulation of indirect lighting with background tinted ambient occlusion in a scene, where light bounces off surfaces and illuminates other areas, creating more realistic lighting effects. Thanks to FastGI approximation, we can achieve a quicker, though less accurate effect of global illumination without the intensive computational cost. This is particularly useful in real-time rendering and when working with scenes that require faster performance. With this method, you can achieve a good compromise between visual quality and rendering efficiency. The method describes if the ambient occlusion is replaced with global illumination after a specified number of bounces or just added to diffuse surfaces. The short distance will focus on nearby details, while a longer distance considers objects that are farther away too. The distance might be also overridden per object in the object properties. This is helpful especially when you have different sized objects in your scene.